are again. Real geezers, redux, meaning back again in
Yes.
Latin, because we're very erudite, as you all know. Anyway, we're starting off with a interesting but difficult movie. It's called The Master. This is a movie that Marcia and I both saw perhaps an hour ago.
Yes.
It starts with some very strange scenes.
Would say who wrote and directed it.
Who directed it?
Paul Thomas Anderson, who wrote and directed the film.
Okay. It starts with a couple of strange extraneous scenes. Somebody talking about shaving his balls for having crabs, and then there's a strange scene with a female creature made out of sand on a beach. And normally, that's the kind of place I would leave this movie there, because I'm not addicted to that kind of movie.
We need to say it's Joaquin Phoenix who plays the someone who's wandered around since World War II, and he meets Philip Seymour Hoffman, both who is called the Master.
The buzz is it's about Scientology.
They're telling people this is a movie about
No, they're not saying that, but that's the buzz.
the buzz. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the word of mouth. Yeah, it's
Yes.
about Scientology. Anything about Scientology.
Oh, because of Tom Cruise and
Of
Kate?
course.
It never occurred to me.
Anything about Scientology is fascinating to people. It's a burning topic, plus the fact they go after people who don't like them.
Before Scientology, there was something called Dianetics.
It's the same thing.
I was alive in the 50s, and I heard about it, but in truth, I never read anything about it. But it was already then being considered some kind of mysterious new philosophy.
It was the very softest type of so-called philosophy. It was for losers and nerds. Philosophy, I'd call it a joke. And actually, they were mean to people. They were putting a snake in somebody's mailbox, a poisonous snake, somebody who had left the cult.
The movie is brilliantly made. I mean, it is incredible production design, incredible cinematography.
It was a well-made, well-shot movie, but so is every movie well-shot in Hollywood.
But I don't understand truly what Anderson was trying to tell me, because every movie is supposed to give you, you're supposed to walk out and say, I felt something, I understand who Hoffman is, and I understand who Phoenix is, the two characters, and I don't at all. A faint hint of homosexuality, but I don't even believe that was true.
That's always in movies, I don't know what. I found a strange little bit of homage to Strangelove, to Kubrick. They ride a motorcycle very fast, and the guy says, the way he says Yahoo is very much like riding the bomb down. That shot is exactly the same. And then I also knew that the movie, I had a strong feeling the movie would end with a pop song, which indeed it did.
Yes.
These are very minor echoes, but I mean, I noticed things like that.
Well, it's a pop song, it's Frank Lesser. Yeah.
Yeah, popular song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah. The movie is extremely long. It's very long talk scenes with all close-ups. I mean, if we had been standing with two other pals and they would mumble to you, well, what did you think, Lorenzo? What would you have said?
I said I'd have rather spent the time in a bar. I would honestly have said that. I felt there was no story.
Lorenzo is a screenwriter, and if you would have written this script, don't you think you would have gotten notes?
I wouldn't have read them. I don't read notes. But I do think a strong producer might have just said, not made it. As I say, Harvey Weinstein is a very good producer.
Yes.
Who made it.
Yes.
And so they let the director run with it, that's all. He said, I want to make a movie. I got a couple of good actors. I think that's all that happened.
Well,
there was no control over it.
Acting is superb. Hoffman is so brilliant in the film, I would have joined his group, except when he got mad.
The one clear shot about Scientology was near the very end, the only one. They're handing out pamphlets and say, come in for some processing and be free.
But what did this message that he was teaching are we supposed to feel? It doesn't cure the Phoenix character, right? Isn't that wasn't that the point, that if he could make him be cleared or processed or whatever the word is, he would be all right, but he doesn't.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
It's too frustrating.
No, I mean, I have no idea.
Sitting in the film, I thought either it's a brilliant film and I'm not quite smart enough to understand it, or we have been hoodwinked.
Duped.
duped the way people say Scientology dupes people.
That's right.
So in a way, maybe that's the message of the movie.